Hello peeps, and welcome to the Age of Engineering. That's right, with Project Ozone 2 finally having been completed, I need a new mod pack to play, and I haven't quite got a new mod of Minecraft with Night Dagger pack put together yet, so I figure I'm going to play some Age of Engineering, because it's a nice progression-based mod pack, it's challenging without being too horribly grindy, and it will give me something to occupy my time. Plus, I mean, it's all about tech, and it's all about making the tech work together and about coming up with ingenious ways to solve your problems. It sounds like a fun mod pack. So, we're going to give this a shot. Now, disclaimer. I did add 2 mods to the mod pack. Mod number 1 is Fast Leaf Decay, because I absolutely detest having to sit and wait for leaves to decay if you don't have Vein Miner to break them all, which this pack doesn't have Vein Miner, obviously for balance reasons. So, added Fast Leaf Decay, that way I don't have to sit and wait around for leaves to decay when I cut down trees. Mod number 2 that I added is Missing Pieces, which is a strictly aesthetic mod that just adds a bunch of new building pieces, like weeds to put on your pathways and slopes to put for like roofs instead of having to put stairs, actual rounded pillars so that you can put support beams in and stuff. It's an aesthetic mod because I want to try and make things look good. With the Project Ozone pack, I was focusing mostly on efficiency. I wanted to get stuff done so I could make progression through the pack. With Age of Engineering, I'm going to have a lot of time to just sit around and wait while things process, or, you know, just I'm going to have a lot of time to focus on the aesthetics of the thing. So I want to have an actual base instead of just an area inside a wall or an area inside a big room. So we're going to see what we can do. First things first, though, need to get started with the game. So we're going to call it LP World. Obviously, we're going to be in survival mode. The seed we are going to put in, let's see here. The Progenitor rules all, because he does. Generate structures is on. World type I'm going to leave as default. Allow cheats I am going to turn on. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I am now playing in 1.10.2. There is a nasty vanilla bug in newer versions of Minecraft that can get you caught in your bed when you're trying to sleep. And the only way to get out of it, there's only 2 ways to get out of it when it happens. Actually 3, I think. Number 1, if the bed breaks for some reason, you get out. Number 2, if you are disconnected from the server, that gets you out. And there is a mod in here called Bed Bugs, which is supposed to kick you from the game, but it doesn't. It crashes your game forcibly. I'd rather not use that. So, number 3 is to die. I have allow cheats on so that I can use the kill command if I get stuck in a bed. That's the entire purpose of it. So, we'll go ahead and call that good, and we will create our new world. And hopefully not instantly get blown up by a creeper. It's also going to be interesting trying to actually corral the Progenitor if I find him early, because I don't have a way to pick up mobs. I don't have safari nets or lassos or anything like that in the early game. So I may have to actually lure him with seeds. That'll be an interesting one. Now, it is a somewhat larger pack, so it is going to lag a little bit here and there. Probably, especially at the start, when it's first loading and generating all of the world and everything. So, may have to deal with a little bit of lag early on, but it should stabilize pretty quick once I find a place to call home. And I'm at the bottom of a frickin' ocean. What the crap? That's a hell of a spawn point. Alright. Well, this series is off to a smashing start already. Let's go up here and see what we're dealing with. Apparently I spawned in a savanna. Let's go ahead and start collecting some wood. We get the achievement. And I'm going to do something here real quick. I'm going to finish cutting down this acacia tree, and I'll show you guys the general idea of Age of Engineering. Why are the leaves not decaying? Is there another tree close by? Probably. So, don't really care. I don't really like acacia wood anyway. Now, one thing I do like about this mod pack is that vanilla tools work. I don't have to use Tinker's tools. I probably still will anyway, but notice that I just got an achievement. Age 0, Stone Age. Read FTBU guide for more info. So, we're going to take a short break and we're going to read said guide. It's right here. Age of Engineering. Welcome to the Age of Engineering. This mod pack is all about mod interactions and progression through a kind of technology tree. A lot of the recipes are changed to give you a more satisfying and longer lasting experience. If you don't want to get spoiled how the progression works, don't read this guide. But if you get stuck or don't mind getting spoiled, read on. To trigger the next stage, you have to craft the items shown to the left of the age or look in the achievement tab for the exact info. If you are in a team or use auto crafting, you can just put the item in the crafting grid and craft itself to trigger, blah blah blah, whatever. Stone Age is triggered by cobblestone. Now, I'm going to go through most of the stuff as we go. But I'm going to show you guys a couple of things right off the bat. We're going to grab a few more pieces of stone here. And we're going to craft ourselves a stone pick, getting that upgrade, and a furnace. Now, what is one of the first things that you would do once you have a furnace? Make charcoal, right? Not in this pack, you don't. Smelting charcoal in a furnace is not a thing. In order to get furnace, you have to have a coke oven. Then you have to put your wood in a coke oven. That means coal is an especially valuable resource in the early game because it's the only way to get torches. So, we're going to stop and we're going to gather this coal while we're sitting here. Normally, you guys will see me not mess too much with coal. This mod pack is going to be very different in that regard, because it is very important to have coal. And I figure this episode is probably going to be... It's going to be a standard first episode for an open world series. It's going to be a lot of gathering and a lot of looking around to see if we can find a place that we want to build. Hopefully, I can find some sheep early on and we can get a bed right away so I can skip the night. That would be amazing. I see there are some passive mobs there. And I'm hoping they're sheep. On the subject, okay, I do have enough. Well, I have enough for this piece of coal. Coal is important. I can't miss it. Okay, let's grab that. Let's pop this down. And let's make ourselves a sword. And an axe. Alright, let's go see what these mobs are up here. I'm assuming they're probably going to be sheeps, because they're on top of a mountain. That's generally where sheep like to be. No, it's pigs. Damn it. Okay, as you can see, forestry is in the pack. So let's go ahead and just wander around a little bit. I'm actually going to kill some pigs to get some food. They are not aggressive in this pack. Passive mobs are passive. They are just a source of resources. You don't have to worry about pissing things off like you did in AoE, or Project Ozone. In Project Ozone, if you hit a passive mob, it turned aggressive for a while, as did all its buddies. Okay. Start breaking up some of these seeds. Oh, I see sheep. Come here, sheeples. I need your woolly bits. Awesome. Already have enough for a bit. Canola seeds, those are going to be important later on. Alright, I appear to be on an island, which kind of sucks. Well, there is a desert over here. So maybe it continues off a little bit over this way? I'm not sure I want to go crossing an entire frickin' desert this early, though. And it's not like I have to worry about dehydration or anything. It's just kind of a pain. Oh, hi. There's a cave there. Okay, it's just a small desert. It looks like there's a nice green area on the other side. Hopefully it'll be like a plains or something. Something that's going to be relatively flat and give me a good place to work. Oh yeah, we can deal with that. That looks like a beautiful plains. Oh yeah, it's just a straight plains biome. Just what the doctor ordered, and there's even a forested area up there. Perfect. It doesn't get much better than this. Minimal terraforming. There's even pumpkins over there. And a little cave that I can call home. For the time being. That is, after I light it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and make a few torches. And we'll start lighting up this cave. Oh, nice. Well, F7 on, so that I can see where I need to light. That should about make this safe. Now, I do have a couple of walls here that I'm probably going to want to block off. Just to keep anything nasty from coming to say hi. Now, there is one part of this mod pack that I am kind of a little worried about with my playstyle. Because, well, I mean, it's not a mod, it's a lack of a mod. There are no mods to add iron chests or anything like that in here. So you're pretty much stuck with the vanilla chests until you can afford better stuff. Now, storage drawers I think is in here, but storage drawers require a lot of drawers to store large amounts of stuff. So that's not an immediate solution. And I would normally look for an immediate solution to storage issues. Unfortunately, I don't have one. Okay, let's just tag this off for now. I hear a skeleton lurking around in here somewhere. I'd rather not fight him this early. But I think, at the very least, I can block off most of these areas. Okay, that should be good for now. I'm going to spend some time and do a little bit of mining. Now, there are a lot of mods in this mod pack that I have very little experience with. One of the first mods that you get into in this pack is Calculator. And I have done very, very little with Calculator. I've played through the first little bit of this pack just to see, you know, how the progression was and see what kind of tweaks I wanted to make to it. Hence me adding the fast leaf decay and the missing pieces mod, because I wanted something I wanted something where I can actually build stuff that looks good, not just stuff that's completely functional. And I know I say that often, but this time I'm going to actually try and hold myself to it. Let's go ahead and tag a light there. And put one there. And I think, let's grab some iron. It is sunset. So at this point, we either have to sleep through the night, or we have to spend the rest of the night underground digging. Which I might just spend the night underground digging, because there's really no reason not to. I need the resources anyway. Actually I can think of a reason not to. But, okay, that's bauxite. I can't mine that yet. So, I'm going to put a wall right here to keep things out. I will probably eventually come back here and break down that wall and go mining on the other side, but right now, what I really want is I want a nice, secure, fortified entrance. I'm also very happy there are no blood moons. I don't have to worry about stuff deciding to just spawn inside my base if I have one spot that's not lit. Even if I'm standing right next to that spot. Okay. Torch there. Let's go ahead and break this. And right here, I'm going to put my front door. There we go. This will make a good base of operations for a little while. Put down a crafting table. Put down the furnace next to it. And we'll go ahead and smelt up our iron. What's this? I can't click the iron into here. Change number 2. You can't directly smelt ores. You have to have... Sorry, I adjusted my mic there. I noticed my volume was a little low there. You can't directly smelt ores. You have to have a way of processing them other than a furnace. Now you can still directly smelt pork chops. Which I'm going to do. Because I want some food. You can still directly smelt some things, but you cannot directly smelt ores, and you cannot directly smelt wood. Once you have the ability to process ores down into dusts, at that point... Oh, that's a neat door. Not sure how secure that is, but it's neat. Yeah, once you have the ability to process stuff down into dust, which you get pretty early, because Industrial Craft is one of the first mods that you have to deal with in this pack. Once you have that capability, things get a little easier. Probably should have made my bed before I used up all of my wood. So, I will risk it for the biscuit. We're going to go outside and chop down a tree. Oh, I so love fast leaf decay. Hey! What the hell? Unless you're planning on being my dinner. You are not the progenitor. Go ahead and get my bed down. Granted, I'm not too far from spawn, so if I died I wouldn't have to worry too much about walking back, but we're going to do this anyway. There we go. Cooked pork chops. Alright. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a stone shovel or two. Probably going to want 2... Actually, I'm going to want a few more than that. I'm going to want 4 stone shovels, I think. Because one of the first things that I need to do is I need to go start stockpiling sand, gravel, and clay. The first way that you can process anything in this pack is through... Let's turn off the light level indicator. One of the first ways you can process ores in this pack involves Tinker's Construct. So, I will need to go hunt down some gravel, sand, and clay in order to be able to make a smeltery. Now, downside to smelteries in this pack is that they don't ore double. They only allow you to process ores. They don't allow you to do it efficiently. But being able to process ores, period, is better than not being able to process them at all. There's a village. Hold the phone. There's a village. I couldn't get lucky enough for this to have a small Tinker's Construct building, could I? Oh, hi, that's an apiarist. Don't mind if I do. You can right-click to pick the crops. I'm not sure if that's actually a vanilla thing now or not. It's one of the downsides to playing with mods so much. You forget what's vanilla and what's not. Are you the chosen one? We'll see. Is that a temple right on the edge of the village? It is a temple right on the edge of the village. What are you? A shady merchant. 8 emeralds for a block of diamond. How about no? There are lots of shady merchants in this village. There's a blacksmith. Don't mind if I do. Dark boots. Really. It's got the flippers upgrade. So I can swim faster. Ha! Grab a potato. Grab a beetroot. Which I'm not even sure what the hell a beetroot is. I'm pretty sure it's a vanilla thing. Pretty sure they added that in one of the vanilla patches. Alright, well. Don't mind if I do. Let's loot this. I doubt anyone falls for the TNT trap after the first time. Okay, let's see what we got. We are getting lots of good stuff. A couple gold ingots. I can put the sand and everything away. Modest drones. These capacitor upgrades can potentially be huge. But, I mean, they won't staff traveling? Really? I don't need you. An emerald. Holy crap. And an iridium shard. Alright then. I'm not going to need that second staff of power. I will need building blocks to get out of here. Things you think about after you've filled your inventory. Okay, well, we are pretty much out. I need to break a couple pieces of this in order to get the last couple of steps. But there we go. We're out. And I totally didn't mark where my home was. But I shouldn't have too much trouble. Is that a bunny? It's a bunny. Hi, bunny. I don't know why the bunnies tend to spawn in the desert. Canola, rice. Definitely want some rice. Don't mind if I do. What are you? Canola, flax. Don't really care too much about the flax. It's the jam trader. Okay, well, there's a village over here, along with the standard village opportunities. Let's head back and see if I can actually remember where I had my frickin' base. And then once I find it, if I find it, which is gonna suck if I can't. I knew I should have bookmarked it. I want to say it's up this way. Therein lies the problem with Dagger playing something that isn't a skyblock. It's too easy to get lost. There we go. Here's my home. Alright. Let's go ahead and store some of the loot that I picked up. I am definitely going to need more chests. Like, big time. A Fortune 1 book? Wow. Okay, let's put all this stuff away. Got an iron sword and an iron pickaxe, too. That's nice. Especially since I can't make metal tools yet. That's huge. That's actually really huge. Because with that, I can come out here, where I was mining earlier, and I can pick up these sapphires. I'm pretty sure I can make a sapphire pick. I can. Nice. I can also collect this uranium. And while I'm at it, let's grab some gravel. Alright, there's the first little bit. I got some flint, which I can use to make flint tools. And these paradots. Okay, paradot can be used to make a pickaxe also, but it has nowhere near the durability of the sapphire one. So, let's put that away. What time is it? Sunset. I only sleep at night. I think, according to the clock in the upper right-hand corner there, it has to be 10:20 for me to sleep. Nope. 10:30? Try 10:25. Nope. 10:30. There we go. Okay. Back out we go. We need to find a source of clay. And that's originally why I was going over this way before I got distracted by the village on the horizon there. I was looking for clay in the river. But, I mean, you see a village, you gotta go check it out. I think that's one of the rules of Minecraft. The Progenitor! Come with me, my lord. We must take you to safety. Can you come through a door? Yes, you can. Come on. I know, it's not the best accommodations ever. We will come up with something more befitting your station in life soon. I promise. Let me give you a torch, so that you're not sitting in the dark. There we go. The Progenitor is safe. For now. I will definitely need to upgrade his accommodations. Okay. Now that that distraction's out of the way, let's go looking for clay. I'm not really expecting to find any immediately around here, simply because there's a desert nearby, and deserts aren't very conducive to finding clay. You generally find clay more in swamps and actual rivers. So I may actually have to go looking through the plains and the forest in the bottom of pools. Or I may have to go wander a little bit. Yeah, because over here it's just salt. There is one thing that I want to do before I get too far away from home. And this is bearing in mind the fact that we are using a mod pack that includes FTB utilities. Therefore, I have the ability to set a home, which I'm going to do. I'm going to set my home, and then I can go exploring for as far as I want without having to worry about getting lost or not being able to make it back in time for dark. So let's walk in the front door. And I have a home. Now, let's go. I feel like going north through the desert's not going to accomplish a whole lot because it's just a river up there, or it's just an ocean up there. I think south is probably going to be my best option to potentially find a good source of clay. So we are going to head off towards the south. And I see I'm already crawling up on that wonderful 40-minute point. So I think here's what I'm going to do. Rather than spend an entire episode just walking around, collecting stuff and looking for clay, I am going to end episode 1 here. I'm going to go on a trek, see if I can find some clay, and once I find some clay, I will pick it up, and then I will resume back at my house with hopefully enough clay, sand, and gravel to at least get a basic smeltery going, so I can do some elementary middle work, and potentially start getting to a point where I actually feel like it's worth my time to go mining. So, for right now, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are looking forward to the new series as much as I am. I think this mod pack has a lot of potential to be another long-running series on my channel because there is a lot to do with this mod pack. Plenty of stuff to check out, lots of new mods that I haven't played with before, a lot of fun things to learn. I think this is going to hold us over for quite a while, so I hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later, peeps. Oh, there's a frickin' desert down here. Oh well. I'll find it.